CNN's Sarah Seidner was in the middle of a live shot when Tammy's husband, Bob, came roaring out of his house, apparently heading towards the suspect's location. Take a look at this.
The emotions are high. You can see that he is angry. Let's listen in. Again, that is Mr. Robert Meyers, who is obviously distraught. Mr. Meyers?
Are you all happy? Me and my wife look like an animal, and my son. There's the animal a block away. Are you happy?
Sarah joins us now live from Las Vegas. Sarah, did he have any suspicion, do you think, that the guy who is now in custody had something to do with this?
Absolutely, yes. We found that out a couple of hours ago when Robert Meyers and the family came out to talk to the media. Clearly angry with us, the media, clearly angry with social media, saying that on social media websites, because of the sequence of events, that his wife and his son had gotten into a car to go look for the suspect. People, saying horrible things to this family who's already suffering, obviously, with the loss of this mother of four, Tammy Meyers. But he came out and he said, I couldn't tell you guys then, but we knew this person, we knew this suspect. We also know from neighbors that he actually went over to the house and knocked on the door a day or so ago, and police also came by. So clearly there was a lot more to this story than anybody could have known.
Yeah.
When we saw him coming at us, Drew, we knew that something was terribly wrong and that this was likely the suspect in the case.
And there's another one at large, and there's still big gaps in this story. It's not all fitting together yet. And Sarah, you spoke to a woman who lives in the neighborhood and knows both the Meyers family and the suspect. We will actually speak to that neighbor in just a minute, but first take a look at this.
They were yelling over the speaker, telling him he needed to come out with his hands in the air, saying, at least come to a window, let us know you're okay. We don't want to hurt you. We just want to talk to you. I'm not really scared of the neighbor. He doesn't really come off as scary to me. He's a little guy. He's like 5 foot and maybe 95 pounds.
Does he have spiky blonde hair?
No,
does
he
light
doesn't.
eyes?
He has brown hair and it's short, and but he does have light eyes. He's tiny. They said it was 6 foot-ish. He's like this tall.
Sarah, Nancy Grace is reporting that the Meyers and this suspect did know each other in sort of a very, very significant way.
They did, and we talked to the father about that as well. Apparently, Tammy Meyers and the suspect, she used to go and talk to him, try to give him some help, some counseling, cook food for him. They'd known each other for years, according to Robert Meyers. This case unfolding each and every day. There's something new that comes out, and this is the latest information that we've gotten from the family and why they say she actually left her house with her son to try and keep the suspect away from the house. She returned home, as you know, and that's when the suspect, according to police, came back and fired on her and her son. Her son returned fire. This case certainly nowhere near over, although they do have a suspect in custody. They have booked him on murder and several other charges, and this case has the whole neighborhood talking and worried.
Yeah,
Drew?
It's wild. Sarah, thank you so much for that report. Evie, I'm going to go to you. Does this case... I mean, you've had lots of experience with violent people. This seems like far more than road rage. I almost have trouble calling it road rage. This is some sort of a really disturbed person who happened to live in the neighborhood that she came across at the wrong time in the wrong way.
You know, it's very early to tell. Obviously, we don't have the facts, but I think when the facts do come out, it's going to have nothing to do with road rage.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I really think that I think that there's a lot more here. There's a history here. I would really want to know about the mother's relationship with this young man.
Yeah.
I'd want to know about their long walks, her mentoring him. What was the relationship there? There's a history there. And what enraged both him and her, especially her, to the point where she wants to go get a weapon and look for him. This, to me, seems more of a crime related to passion, to emotion. That's the sense that I get.
Emily, you had that theory as well, did you not?
I did. There's so much that they're hiding. The family was hiding too. If they knew all along that, or presumed all along that this was going to be the alleged killer, I think that they should have called the cops in the beginning. I'm wondering why they didn't do that. I'm also curious about, they're in a lot of, I don't want to say lying, but why would they even have a reward out there? Why would they even have this information out there if they knew what the suspect could be?
Well,
it's very odd. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Emily, maybe the one we're looking at the sketch of here is the other guy they're looking for. There is another one at large, an accomplice,
Possibly.
or we don't know who pulled the trigger. We don't really know what's going on here. And Sam, you said it last night. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, Dr. Drew, listen, I do feel terrible that this woman is dead and this family lost a wife and a mom, but come on, what are they hiding? This is not road rage. There is a history here. Why did they not call police? We talked about this last night. Why does the description not match? Why did they act like the father was saying that there's bad guys out there? Why didn't he just call it what it was and say, we know who this person is?
And, you know,
so what are they hiding?